It's wonderful to catch up with such a long-serving councillor, a female as well, Councillor Alice Glachan. Was it 2004 you first came on council?
Yes, I was first elected in 2004, and I love being on council. It's always exciting, and I know that if one was ever to lose one's passion for something like council, one should then consider standing aside. However, I'm always passionate about council because it's for our community. Yeah, I love it.
And I really got a sense of that very early on. We had an induction process for all the councillors, probably more geared, I would imagine, for the new ones, of which I was one. But Alice came to absolutely every session, and as much as we seek advice and input from you, you were part of that whole process. So I would say your passion really comes through. Tell us where this love for Albury comes from.
Well, I grew up here, and my family and I decided that we would come back to Albury when my husband and I, when our children were 1.5 and 4.5. So we relocated from the other side of the world. They were born overseas, all of them. But we decided we wanted to come back to Albury so our children would grow up in a community as I had done. And clearly living in a community that shares and cares means so much more to us. And we are really, really pleased that we chose to do that. And having arrived back, the next council election was 2004, and I couldn't wait to stand.
And you've also been a mayor yourself, and you've been giving me some great advice, which has been really appreciated as well. But what are you most proud of, do you think, in your time having served the community as a councillor and as a mayor?
Well, I try not to give advice, but make lots of suggestions.
Correct.
I really do enjoy that interaction with the community, and I'm very much focused on that bigger picture, the greater good of the majority of our community. And I'm conscious of ensuring that I look for each time that bigger picture, that longer term, and that more embracing and encompassing opportunities that we have. I'm also very much aware of our regional responsibilities. And I know that we should never make a decision based on a short-term outcome. And we should never make a decision, or I never support anything that is a short-term outcome. And I always ensure that we strive for that bigger picture, that more encompassing opportunity and answer to all of the things that we do. And I have become very aware over the years that just because 80 people might contact you about something, it doesn't mean that the community as a whole would benefit from whatever they want you to do. We need to make sure that we look at what the whole community will benefit more from. That's our responsibility.
And you've been a great advocate for the Towards Albury 2050, which was really the community strategic plan that guides us. And you've always given great suggestions in terms of shaping that and listening and gaining feedback. What was the process like for you? You were on it from the beginning. We've now come in on the tail end of that.
Yeah. So the council that I was first elected to, we developed the Albury 2030 plan. And I remember very early on when we were asked what we wanted to achieve on council, I said, it's not about me or my family or my children, it's about my children's children's children. And I wanted us to have the 2100 and beyond plan, and I was laughed at. We've moved now from the 2030 to the 2050 plan, and we should be very proud of the fact that we are focusing on that bigger picture. And we need to look at the strategic opportunities that we have with our region to create and continue to grow and develop in a managed and controlled way, but to continue to grow and develop our city, because if we are not growing, we're not developing. If we stagnate, in effect, in real terms, we're going backwards, and our community won't benefit from that. I'm very conscious. I've raised our regional community a little bit today, and I often do, because I'm very conscious that our regional community enables us to achieve so much more than we would otherwise achieve. The population of 55,000 is a great size and achieves so much, but a population of over 100,000 people combined with Wodonga, or 250,000 people of our region, we achieve so much more. We have greater facilities and services. Our community is so much more vibrant because of our regional community, and we have that symbiotic relationship with our region, and we need to celebrate that and continue to work to enhance those opportunities.
Oh, There's that passion coming through. Councillor Alice Glachan, thanks so much for your time, and it's been a pleasure working with you on council and working towards Albury's exciting future. You've been a great mentor along the way too, so personally thank you.
Thank you.